Today I am going over some Pixel 7 Pro shortcuts. I'm going to show you which gestures specifically are my favorite and which gesture do absolutely turn off. It's probably the worst invention ever for a cell phone. Let's get into it. To open the Pixel 7 Pro shortcuts for gestures, you're going to have to open the Settings app first. So I'm just going to do that by searching for Settings here in the search bar. Going to open that. And now in the search settings, we're going to look at gestures. And right there it is. Open it up and it even highlights it for you. We're going to tap in. So right off the top, you can see there are a few gestures here. I'm going to look at all of them and let you know which ones are my favorite, and stay to the end to learn which one I think you should turn off. So the first option is probably my favorite option for shortcuts. It's going to be the tap to start action. Tap to start are the apps that are going to open, or the shortcuts that are going to happen when you double tap the back of your Pixel 7 Pro. Now, you can use the double tap to either take a screenshot, access your digital assistant, pause a video, see recent apps, show notifications, toggle the flashlight, which I think would be a horrible use of this shortcut because you could accidentally turn your flashlight on or off all the time. Or you can specifically set it to open a specific app if you really want quick access to an app. I'm just going to keep it on take a screenshot. And the other cool part about this option is that at the very bottom, you can see the sentence require stronger taps. And if you turn that on, that's going to make you have to tap pretty hard to get the shortcut to work. But now that we have it on take screenshot, let's go back. It's saved. And if I do a quick double tap, you can see that it took a screenshot, and it was a pretty light tap at that. Next is the quickly open camera option. So when you have this on, if you click the power button twice, the camera will open. And this can be a pretty helpful feature if you need quick access to the camera and don't want to have to worry about swiping up and down everywhere just to keep the camera open. I'm going to keep that one on because I find it really helpful. Next is the system navigation for gestures. Here is where you can set up how you want to interact with your Pixel 7 Pro. If you want to navigate your system with swipes like this, closing out, getting you home, then you can keep it on what it is right now, gesture navigation. But if you want to use the buttons on the side of the phone instead, like the up, down, and power button, you can do that as well in turn instead of having to use swiping gestures. However, I prefer the swipes. Next, we have tap to check on phone. This feels like a pretty useful and easy way to interact with your device. I'm going to keep it on because I'm often just tapping the front screen of my phone to see my notifications. Next, we have lift to check on phone. I think this is automatic on most devices, but you can turn it off on the Pixel 7 Pro if you prefer not to have your phone turn on every single time you pick it up. However, I do because I am slightly addicted to my devices. That's fun. Next, we have flip to Shhh. So basically what will happen here is if you have this on, when you flip it upside down, your phone will go into do not disturb mode. And every time you flip it upside down, it will give you a little haptic feedback to know that it is in do not disturb. And at that point, you won't receive any texts or notifications, at least the notifications sound for anything that might come into your device. Lastly, we have one-handed mode. Now, if you are needing to only use one hand for an extended period of time, this will be really helpful. It creates a smaller space on the screen. So if you're using one hand, you don't have to reach all the way up and contort your hand in weird motions just to get things tapped on. I don't need one hand, so I'm going to keep this one off. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you my least favorite quick shortcut or gesture for the 7 Pro. It is for the flip camera for selfie. This is so useless. I hate it so much. So basically, when this is on and you're in the camera mode, you can take the camera and you can like shake it to switch back and forth between front camera and back camera. So it's on. Let's see if I can make it work right here. So we have the camera right now facing back. But if we want to flip it, I don't know if I can make this happen on the tripod. I can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it out. Whoa! Jeez Louise. Oh, okay, so I finally did it. Say hi to our cameraman, and then you can flip it again, and it should switch back. Oh my God. I hate it. I hate it so much. How did it even... Okay, see, you just have to shake it lightly, give it shaken phone syndrome, and then it will switch back and forth. It's insane. I hate it. Turn this option off for a shortcut. It is useless unless I am just being ridiculous right now and I haven't quite figured out how to finesse it. Even if I do, I still think going like this is insane. Insane. Ah! What do you think about these gestures and how do you feel about turning off the shake for the selfie? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Sherry, your telecom expert with WhistleOut.